emits sun rays. So the powerful rays may affect us if there is no atmospheric layer like this, isn't it? So this atmosphere protects us from the heat waves of the sun. So atmosphere only protects us. So different rays are coming, ultraviolet rays also coming, different rays which is very harmful. So this atmosphere, air layer which is surrounded by the earth, that we call as atmosphere, that atmospheric layer only protects us, filtering the harmful rays. Filter பண்ணிடுது. Okay, it allows only the needed rays. So it protects us from sun's powerful heat and it protects us from cold also. This atmospheric zone, this area only, this layer of air only protects us from the severe cold and severe heat. Okay, the atmospheric layer only protects us from severe cold and severe heat. Clear, children? So, if air is present all around us, if air is even present in water also, okay? Water we are saying H2O. So, air is present there also. Hydrogen, oxygen. This is what air. Air is present in water, air is present in high mountains, everywhere. Okay, underwater also air is there, in high mountains also air is there. But here and all air is present in lesser amount. Air is present in lesser amounts. That's why they are carrying oxygen cylinder while moving. The diver used to carry oxygen cylinder. Mountaineer also carries the oxygen cylinder because air is present there but in less amount. Okay, so that only they are carrying the oxygen cylinder. So this is what the introduction for this lesson. Now we are going to see. Here we are saying about the atmospheric layers. No, so here we can see many layers, step by step layers are there. So now we are going to see what are the layers present in the atmosphere. Clear, children? Layers of atmosphere. doesn't allow the rays to enter into the atmospheric zone. Okay, it filters. Okay, so this here in this layer only, airplane that we are seeing now, it is visible from the earth. Now this is flying in this stratosphere layer. Aircrafts are flying in the stratosphere layer. This only ozone layer is present in the stratosphere, atmospheric layer. It protects us from harmful ultraviolet rays. If the rays comes, we may get skin cancer. So it filtering all the rays there. It's a stratosphere zone. Okay. Then aircrafts also flying in this zone only. Next we see ionosphere. So ionosphere, the third layer. First layer troposphere, second layer is stratosphere, third layer is ionosphere. In ionosphere layer only, we are sending signals from the earth. No, the radio, television signals are they are sending the signals. Okay, the receiver of the signals. This layer, ionosphere layer only, the receiver of the signals are there. The beamed signals are bounced back to the earth, bouncing back to the earth. So radio and television signals are traveling. Then the fourth layer is called as exosphere. Okay, last the fourth layer is called as exosphere. The air pressure is very less. Air pressure is very less air pressure. Okay, beyond that exosphere, beyond the exosphere only lies space. What is that? Space. Beyond exosphere ko tandi, beyond the exosphere is we called as space. Okay, so troposphere, first layer, stratosphere, second layer, third layer, ionosphere, and fourth layer is exosphere, and beyond that only space is there. So these four layers are divided on the basis of the air pressure. Clear children? Now we are going to see, we are saying air, isn't it? What is there in the air? Air like in the composition of air. Composition of air. So composition of air. Airku ulla enna irukku. Okay. See, air is mixture of many gases. Air is mixture of many gases. Okay. Neriya gases. So we are many students are there in our classroom, like many gases are there. Okay, so each and every gas have different names. We have different names, not like that. The gases also have different names. So there are main gas: nitrogen, oxygen, carbon dioxide. Okay, like that many gases are there. They have different names. So if you take the air as a whole, the atmosphere as a whole, so in that air, if you divide it into, make it into percentage calculation, 78% of air is composed nitrogen gas. 78% understand. So one by one we are going to see with that simple example, simple activity. Then they understand that each line very clearly. Yeah, children.
See children, now we are going to see about air has weight. This is electronic balance, okay, that is weighing machine, okay. See, look at that, it shows only 0, nothing is kept there, so no weight is showing in that indication board, isn't it? So now I am blowing this plastic cover with air. So simply I am blowing. I kept the cover. See, I am going to keep the cover there. Look at the weight difference. So approximately more than 5 grams it's showing, isn't it? So now I am keeping the same cover, the empty cover. Showing only 1 gram, isn't it children? So what is the difference? So 4 grams, when we kept the fully blown plastic cover, it shows 5 grams. So the empty cover only shows only 1 gram 48, isn't it? So that is what? The difference between this 5 grams and this 1 gram is 4 gram. No? What is the weight of that 4 gram? The air. Air weight is 4 gram. So by this we came to learn air as weight. Are you clear children? So I am showing it again. So I am taking that empty cover out. Again I am keeping the blown cover there. See. So the difference is there, no? So this difference is what? This difference is air has weight. So it's proven that air has weight. More than 5 grams is coming, no? So the empty cover shows only 1 gram, whereas that blown with air, it shows more than 5 grams. So by this we came to know air as weight. Okay children? Dear children, you can do the same thing. See, by blowing your balloon. Okay, blow your balloon. Take 2 balloons. Blow one balloon fully and keep the other balloon empty and tie that same in your scale. One end of the scale with one balloon and another end with the empty balloon. Fully blown balloon one side and empty balloon at the other side. Simply use your ruler scale, okay, long size scale, 30 centimeter scale, okay, and tie a thread in the center in 15 centimeter. Tie a thread, then keep it straight like this shown in the picture. Then one side it goes down. Which side it goes down? The fully blown balloon, the full balloon, no? So this side it goes down. That is what? The fully air blown balloon has weight, so it goes down. the empty balloon moves upside. So hold the scale in such a way, you tie a thread in the 15 centimeter and hold it like that picture. Okay, hold it straight, and you came to know that air has weight because the fully blown balloon only goes down. Okay, so you can do this in your home. Try this. Your children, try that. Children, now we are going to see air supports burning. A small activity for air supports burning. See, now I am going to light this candle. So, get help from your elder to do this activity. Don't do it by yourself. Okay? So, I am lighting the candle. So, now I am going to keep the candle straight. So, I left few drops of wax down. On that, I am keeping the candle to hold the candle firmly. Clear, children? So, keep the matchbox aside. Okay, now the candle is burning with the help of gas, especially oxygen. So, that and all you will study in your higher grades. Okay, now we will see simply air supports burning. Are you agree? Air supports burning. Okay, it's a simple thing. So now, so it's keep on burning without any disturbance, isn't it? The flame, yellow flame is burning, isn't it? So the candle burns without any disturbance because of continuous supply of air. So air enables the candle to burn. So the gas is there, so it's burning. Now I am going to disturb the supply of air. So I am going to cover this with this glass jar. Okay. So look this carefully. So I covered. Are you clear? I covered this with this setup we call bell jar. Okay, it's like a bell, no? So we called it a bell jar. Okay, simply a jar. So inside the jar also air is present. So the candle keeps on burning. So utilizing the air which is present inside the jar. Slowly it goes off. Notice that. So now it completely off. Isn't it? So there is no fire on the candle now. What happened to the candle? What makes it to off? Because I cut off the supply of gas by covering a candle with the bell jar. So the candle, the burning needs air to burn, isn't it? That there is no continuous supply of air, so the fire goes off, isn't it? So by this activity we came to know air supports burning. Air supports burning. Are you clear, children? So try this and you came to know that air supports burning. Clear, children? Why it burn after some time? After I close this also it burn, no? See, now I am doing the same. Get a help from your elder. Don't do it by yourself. So it's not, so don't do it by yourself. Air supports burning. Okay. Dear children, now we are going to see the activity air occupies space. Occupies na எடுத்துக்குது. Space na என்னது? இடம். Air வந்து இடத்தை எடுத்துக்குது. Okay, now we are going to see the activity for air occupies space. Okay, I took an empty glass. Okay, empty glass, nothing inside it. Okay, so this is a bowl. I filled with water in it. Okay, I filled with water in the bowl. Okay, so now I took an empty glass, turn it upside down. Okay, turn it upside down. Nothing is there. Turn it upside down. So nothing is there means what? What is inside it? Air present. Air is everywhere in the world. Okay, there is no place in the world without air. So air is present. So now I took an empty glass, turn it upside down. Simply water is filled in this bowl. Okay, so I am going to press it. Okay, straight upside down. Simply give the pressure. Don't lift the glass this way and that way. Straight. Okay, very straight. Press it on the surface of water. மேல் புறத்துல, தண்ணியோட மேல் புறத்துல. Okay, press it gently. Don't tilt your empty glass. Okay, you can feel the air pressure. So press it gently down, 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 down. Are you able to look at that? Are you visible? Okay, down. See, I am coming close to that. So it gives your view in the camera. See, I am completely, see, only little bit is clear in the upside. Okay, I completely down, the empty glass is completely down. So if you are doing this, you can feel the air pressure too. So air occupies space. For that only we are doing this activity. So air is filled in the glass, empty glass. So how to prove that? If I slightly tilt na enadhu sacha. If I slightly tilt the empty glass, okay, முழுசும் உள்ள போயிடுச்சு. ஆனா ஸ்ட்ரைட்டா. See, water doesn't enter into the glass. You can experience this if you do that in your home only. Okay, see, if I slightly tilt the glass, air bubble comes out. See, look at that, air bubbles comes out, isn't it? Now only water enter into the glass. So this shows that air occupies space. See, empty glass. So air is there. If I give a gentle pressure straight to the water on the surface, so air doesn't enter into that empty glass, but we can feel that air pressure, so that it shows that air occupies space. When I slightly tilt the glass, air bubbles comes out. So it shows that air occupies space, isn't it? Air bubble comes out and water enter into this glass. So by this activity we understand that what? Air occupies space. Air எடத்தை எடுத்துக்கும். Clear children? Dear children, now we are going to see the activity for air exert pressure. அழுத்தம், காற்றுக்கு அழுத்தம் இருக்குன்னு activity பார்க்க போறோம். அழுத்தம், pressure means what in Tamil? அழுத்தம். Okay, air exert pressure, அழுத்தத்தை கொடுக்கும். So see, I am going to fill the glass tumbler with water. Okay, See, fully, till the brim. Fill the water till the brim. வழியிற வரைக்கும். Brimனா என்னது? Edge வரைக்கும். Okay? Fill the water till the brim. Then take a cardboard like this. Thick cardboard. Take a thick cardboard like this. Okay? It should be very thick. Look at the thickness. Okay. Thick cardboard like this. So the glass tumbler should be of this broader. Okay? Which have the broader. Okay? That mouth area. Okay? To fill the water till the brim. And the edge varaikum. Okay? Then you place the cardboard on the top of the glass tumbler in such a way there should not be any air space. Okay? Keep it. And there should not be any air space. Hold that firmly. So there should not be any air space between that water and that cardboard. Water in the glass tumbler, and between the cardboard there should not be any air space. So in such a way, hold that firmly, hold the cardboard firmly. Okay children, hold the cardboard firmly. Turn the glass tumbler, hold it firmly and turn the glass tumbler upside down. Okay? If I take my hand out also, the cardboard doesn't fall down for few seconds. Note this carefully. Okay, I didn't hold, I hold only the tumbler. Are you noticing it clearly? I am just holding the tumbler alone, whereas it holds the cardboard. So upside down, you should not tilt the tumbler. So see, for few seconds the cardboard is holding, no? So which makes the cardboard to hold firmly like this? Air pressure. So the air exert pressure upwards. Inge appadi aluthudu. So that only the cardboard does not moving. Air exert pressure upwards. The cord does not fall and the water remains in the glass. What does this prove? This proves that air exert pressure in the upward direction. Are you clear children? Air exert pressure in upward direction. See, I am showing till the water is there. See, water is there. Clear children? Water is there now. See. So, air exert pressure upwards. Are you clear? Do the same activity in your home. So what should you notice? You have to take a tumbler which is having that, there should not be any ridges like this. See, இப்படி விளிம்புலா இருக்க கூடாது. Brimna விளிம்பு இப்படி இருக்க கூடாது. Okay? Even brims. Okay, and then fill the water till the brim. Then take a thick cardboard and do that activity and enjoy yourself. Clear children? So this activity proves that air exert pressure upwards. Clear children? So now we are going to see another activity for air exert pressure downwards. Dear children, now we are going to see the activity for air exert pressure downwards. Just we see that air exert pressure upwards. Okay. Now we are going to see air exert pressure downwards. Okay. So watch the activity carefully. You can do it in your home. Okay. So take an empty plastic bottle like this. Okay, empty plastic bottle with proper lid. Okay, fill the bottle with water. Fill the bottle fully with water. Then, so here also, as I said previously, till the brim you have to fill the water. See, till the brim, fill the water. Are you noticing that? Till the brim, fill the water. Then you screw the cap. Fix the cap tightly. Clear, children? Fix the cap tightly. Okay. So now the water bottle is completely, the air bubbles are coming out. So I left for some time till the air bubble comes out. Some air is there, no? So leave that. So wait for a few minutes. Then the gap. See, I filled with till the brim, no? So wait for a few minutes till all the air bubbles comes out. There should not be any air bubbles inside. Make sure that let all the air bubble comes out. Fill all this. Okay, now you screw the cap tightly. Then you have to take a needle like this. Any kind of needle which having sharp end, which having that power to prick it. Okay, it should be sharp enough to prick this thick plastic bottle. Okay, that size needle we need. Okay, ask an elder help to make a hole. Okay, you don't do it by yourself. Ask a help from your elders. Okay, so you make a hole close to the bottom. So this is bottom, this is top, isn't it? So make a hole close to the bottom. What you will notice, the water doesn't comes out. So you make sure that again if there is any gap, you fill it again with water. Okay, so close it. Make sure that there should not be any gap. Okay, in here there should not be any air gap. So fill that water with the brim and close that screw. And make a hole at the bottom by using a needle. Ask help from your elder. Then close to the bottom, make a hole. What happens? I made a hole. I made a hole, but water doesn't comes out from that. See, I made a hole. I made a hole. Hole is here. But water doesn't comes out from that. Water doesn't comes out from that. Hole is here. So hole is here. Water doesn't comes out from that. Why? There is two-way pressure. Here water also gives pressure. Then outer area, air also gives pressure to the hole. So two pressures are acted in such a way, it doesn't allow the water to come out through the hole. Okay, two forces are acting on the hole of the bottle. Water pressure inside the bottle which tries to push the water out of the hole. the air pressure outside the bottle which tries to keep the water inside. Clear? So two pressures are acting. When the bottle was capped, the water does not come out of the hole. So I cap, no, the water does not come out of the hole because the water pressure inside the bottle, air pressure outside the bottle remains equal. Water pressure and air pressure remains equal, but when the cap was removed, so now I am going to remove the cap. Are you able to notice that? Water comes out. Terida? Are you watching it? Water vella varudhu terida? So water, I removed the cap, then the water comes out. Terida? Da? Clear, children? See children, again I am showing you, fill the water bottle with water without any air bubbles. Close the lid tightly. Okay. So before it I already made a hole on the bottom. See, no water is coming out. No water is coming out. Okay, no water is coming out. So, but hole is there. Okay, water pressure and air pressure from outside, water pressure from inside. So, doesn't allow the water to flow out of the hole. Both the pressure are equal, so doesn't allow the water to come out through the hole. So, just now I am going to remove the cap. See, this is a plastic bottle, no. Don't hold in the body of the bottle because it is very thin. So because of that pressure, water may comes out. So hold the bottle in this area where you have a film holder. So then remove the cap. See, while I am removing the cap, water through the hole will comes out. Notice it carefully. Terida kannungla? So water comes out. Da inga varudhu terida? See, water comes out. See, again I am closing. Close pannona water varla par. Close pannona varla par. See, again I am removing. Water comes out. Are you noticing it clearly? Then if I go close, water won't come. If I remove, water comes out. Clear? So the air pressure, when the bottle was capped, the water does not comes out. So this because of the air pressure outside hold the water inside the bottle. It doesn't allow the water comes out through the hole. So air exert pressure downwards. Air exert pressure downwards. So air exert pressure upwards, air exert pressure downwards. Okay, so by this we came to know air has pressure. Okay, air exert pressure. So, the pressure exerted by air is called atmospheric pressure. The air exert pressure, no? How to name that pressure? So, everything we call pressure, no? So, there should be some difference, no? So, the air exert pressure, that pressure is called as atmospheric pressure. Okay. So, this pressure is measured. It can be measured. The atmospheric air pressure can be measured with an instrument. The name of that instrument is called as barometer. Air pressure can be measured with an instrument. That instrument name is what? Barometer. Barometer. Air pressure is called as atmospheric pressure. Atmospheric pressure is measured with an instrument called barometer. Clear, children? So, where and all we are using the air pressure? In syringe, doctor is when we are going to the doctor, he give an injection, syringe. Have you noticed in the syringe? So in the syringe, gap will be there, air gap. So they remove that air gap, then only through the needle hole, the liquid, medicine will comes out. Isn't it? Have you noticed that? You are using the syringe now to fill the ink pot, your ink pen also, no? So have you noticing that? Okay, so the air pressure is used here. Then fillers also. See, I will show the fillers too. See, children, this we called as dropper. You have droppers like this, no? So for filling the inks. Okay, this is used with the help of the air pressure. See, if we give pressure over here, it's made up of rubber. So filled with air, inside is there. So wherever the empty space, air is there. So if we pressing this, the air get pressed. So here I have water in the beaker. So if I press, the water enters into this tube. Will you be able to see the water is there? If I again press this area, the water comes out drop by drop. If we pressure, the water comes by drop. Isn't it? So this pressure fills. So air is filled there in the empty space. So because of the air pressure, so when we press, that empty space is removed and water enters into that empty space. Air empty space is removed. So again we press, the water goes out. Clear? So the air pressure only helps. So the same way, in straw, we are using straw to stuck waters, cold drinks we are drinking, no? So the straw, so how we are sucking, so that air, first when we suck, the air only comes out, isn't it? So the air which we removed out, then that water occupies that empty space. So air from that space we removed, and continuously the water enters into that straw, isn't it? Look at that when I am sucking. See, look at how water enters inside. So this is having hole, it's like a straw. Clear, children? I am simply sucking this. Notice that the level of water increases inside this straw. So the air space goes out and water occupies that space. So this also because of the air pressure. See? So I am holding this area with the index finger very tightly. So I doesn't allow the air to move furthermore. So the water is also holding in the same place. Will you able to notice it clearly? The level of the water is here. Will you able to notice it clearly? Okay, if I remove my index finger, water may drop out. Isn't it? If I slightly remove, the water drops out.
So this we called air pressure. Clear, children? So the air pressure are used in many ways. Then we'll see about water in our next video class. Okay, so what are the things we seen? We seen about what is air and composition of air, layers in the atmosphere. Okay, temperature, because of the temperature, that atmospheric layers, and air properties of air oda gunangal enna, isn't it? So by this we come to the end of this class. In next video class we'll see about water. Thank you, children.